Hey traders, John Howell here. What I'm going to do in today's video is I did a video today and it was based on a pattern that I talked about here. And as you can see, I talked about one of my top awesome trading patterns that has a huge success rate. Someone said here, T said, can you show us a pattern for long, please? And so I did actually do that in this video. If you actually go back to, right? So that's actually what the actual setup looks like for long. But what I want to do in today's video, guys, is I actually want to flip it. I actually want to show you a long example. So let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, traders. So let's get straight into today's video. I want to share with you this pattern here, okay? So there's a pattern that I talked about that actually forms in the markets, and it just works wonders. It is amazing and incredible and super powerful, and when it comes, it's like cake and candy from a baby, guys. It really, really is. Just keep an eye out for this pattern, okay? Because when it comes, it is a money-making machine. That's all I say, okay? It is really a money-making machine, and this happens so many times, and like I've seen this happen. I did this video here, by the way, this video right here. I did it was on a stock chart, but here it is on the dollar, right? I'm going to show you a bullish example, but on the dollar that happened. Towards the end of last year, when I saw it, I'm just like, here we go. It really is a cash making machine. It really is. And traders, obviously there's no guarantees, right? Because anything can happen. But the success rate of this pattern, guys, is super duper 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 powerful. It really, 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 really is. So let me just share with you here an example of what I'm talking about here. Okay, so the pattern now for the bullish side here, if you want to go watch that, you can see that video, the video that I did prior to this one here. But basically what the pattern is for the bullish side, I'm going to use the bullish example now, is this, okay? Firstly, we have a run up and then we hit resistance, right? And then we might hit resistance again, and then we hit resistance again, and then maybe we break through, boom, right? Breakthrough. So, but what happens? What happens sometimes is that the breakthrough, when we get the breakthrough, it just has like a little small bars, just what we call very weak pullback, right? It's a very, very, very weak pullback, and it generally comes back down after. Now, firstly, it's breaking through significant resistance, and when it does that, it then has a pullback, but the pullback is very weak. Okay, we're not talking about. If this is the resistance, if it breaks through like this, comes straight up, but then suddenly we come straight back down like that, that's not weak. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this is strong up, strong down. This here, see how this is weak down? We're not really going sort of strong. That's what I call weak down. That's the very, 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 very important key there, okay? So what we're looking for then is we're looking for this weak down, but then we're looking for, after this pullback, we're looking for a very strong bar to be breaking above this level of resistance here, right? The previous high through here. Once it does that, there's a massive probability we're going to see at least a nice move up in that direction. Okay, it is super duper duper powerful, traders. Okay, super duper duper powerful, and it's one of the most amazing patterns that I teach my traders in my private client group. And our traders, if you actually, I'm actually opening up some spots to my private coaching. This is weekly private coaching for the rest of this year. My number one trading strategy, my scanner. And this is like getting help with me every single week on the private Facebook group every single day. If that is you and you're actually looking for help and you actually need help, then you need to join my coaching program. It's by application only. So this is what I want you to do right now. If you're interested, then just email me at Hal, my last name, HOWELL, then trader, haltrader@gmail.com. That's my email address, but haltrader@gmail.com. Just email me and let me know that you're interested, and then we will arrange. I will arrange a time to call you, and then we'll see if you're a good fit or not. But I'm opening up some spots.
But if you need help, guys, you need to join my coaching program, because I guarantee you this will actually help you actually get on track on these powerful patterns here. Anyway, back to this here, okay? It is super duper powerful when this happens. This has happened a couple of times this month already, traders. It's already happened, and like even just, I think it was last week on the 1 minute chart, it happened on gold as well too. Just a beautiful, but it was flipped upside down. Anyway, it is an amazing trading pattern. So that's the pattern there, right? Step one, we need to have a level of strong resistance, at least a few times of very strong resistance. We're not talking about one day. We're not saying, oh, look, one day here, one day. No, we're talking about over the span of sometimes months, or this chart here is actually the dollar index. So in this case, example, we need to see, it's good to have it over the span of many months, right? So if I go take everything off the screen here, and now I go back to the good old chart itself, we can see up and then down, right? And then we see up and then down. As you can see, oh, they're coming to get you. They're coming to get you. They're coming to get you, right? So you can see how this has this whole area through here where that line is, but also you can see how there's actually a lot of sort of support and resistance down there. So this whole area since March last year has been March all the way through to basically in November this year. See how that was a strong resistance level? But look what happened. Firstly, what happened is we broke up, but then look what happened when we broke up. Look at this here. Notice how very weak it was, right? We're just going sideways, and then here's the key, right? This is the key. This is when you see it. Oh, traders, I'm telling you right now, I have seen this pattern so many times happen on the forex market. Again, it happened on gold. It happens on stocks as well too. When the Corona crash was happening, traders, when the Corona crash, guess what was happening on the bearish side? But this is happening on the bearish side. My goodness, traders, when the Corona crash happened, oh my goodness, it was so good. See, remember I said before, right? Step one is we need a strong resistance level over many months. Sometimes, and the longer the resistance, the better. When we break through, if it just breaks through a little bit, see how this is a little bit through here, and then we have a very up and down slight pullback, and then look what happens. Notice how we actually have a big, notice this breakout here. Remember I said before, what are we looking for? We're looking for over a long period of time having a strong area of resistance, and then it breaks through, and then we have a short, small pullback, then we have a resistance level, and then we're looking for a strong bar breaking up like that. We get that, traders. Oh my goodness. And you can see what happened, right? That was the entry there. And look, it ran up, right? So you could use that. You could, if you want to use that for like a 1-to-1, you can use it for a 1-to-1. Which means if the stop is generally at the low of the bar. So if that's your risk, you might say, okay, then that's going to be your reward, right? Traders, I'm telling you right now, okay? And this stuff that I teach with my private clients. And again, if you're struggling with the trading right now, you need my coaching program, because I promise you, I'll get you straight. It's so incredible when you start to learn all the things. Again, email me at howtrade@gmail.com and I'll set you straight. If you're interested in joining my coaching, email me right now. I'll then arrange a time to actually talk to you on the phone. If you're a good fit, then you'll be accepted. Then if not, then at least on the call, I'll actually give you a help, right? At least I'll actually help you on the call. But as you can see, look at this here, right? And it works wonders, and it works in what I like to do for scaling out. Do I have it here? No, I don't. What I like to do for scaling out is I like to use, let's go to this chart here. All right. I like to use the 9 moving average. So let me actually just take all this off the screen here a minute. Let me take off the 20 and let me take off the 52 just for a minute. Right. This is the example here, right? This was the pullback. Then we had the big breakout bar, right? And then what I like to use, if you're looking to let your profits run, then as I said before, then that'll be your entry right there. And then this will be your exit right there. That'll be your trade done and dusted. So using the 9 moving average really does help you out from there. So hope this helped you out today, traders. This powerful pattern is just really amazing. And I guarantee you, traders, if you can start to look for these patterns, not 100% of the time, but most of the time, this pattern does work, and it's absolutely amazing. And I promise you, traders, I promise you, if all you did was trade this pattern for the rest of this year and you did nothing, That means if you had to sit on your hands for a whole month to wait for one trade, you tell me you haven't had a really good trading career. Traders, I want to invite you to my webinar that I'm running today. And on this webinar, I'm going to share with you all the details to my #1 trading system for the last 17 years and how I only trade 1 hour per day. Plus, also going to be learning the 3 secrets that I had to master over the last 17 years to generate a really good income. If you go to johnsfreetraining.com, or there should be a link in the description, click on that. Go over there right now, register. If you are struggling with the trading right now, I promise you this is going to completely game change, because you're going to understand why you are going backwards and why you're losing money. And then I'm going to teach you exactly what the system I use that gets me a really high % win-loss ratio. So this is what I want you to do right now. Go to johnsfreetraining.com. Go over there, register for my webinar right now today, because you're going to absolutely love it. Or there should be a link in the description. And I look forward to seeing you on the webinar. So go to that right now, and I look forward to seeing you on my next webinar. Go to that right now. Go to johnsfreetraining.com. Go to that right now.